and welcome to your Instashapes class today. We are going to get started behind the hammock. So come on behind with me. This first round, I'm going to demo. So watch this first round, then I'm going to do it again on the same side. We'll go together, and then we'll do it again together on the other side. So starting at the back, we're going to place feet in the front of the hammock, or 1 foot. You might need to press the hammock away so you can get that free leg to the front. So 1 leg at the front, stepping into the front. Make sure that the hammock is all nice and open behind you. It's all nice and free. Reaching up. We're going to keep the shoulders to the back of the hammock. As you lean the hips forward, press that left heel back. That right leg is going to come behind the left knee and in front of the hammock. So there's a little hole there behind the left knee. Send and lift that left leg up as you bring the hammock to your hip. You're going to find that right edge of the hammock with your fingertips and then reach it up and overhead as you lean that hip crease into the hammock. This is our first shape right here. Next, you're going to bring the right edge, the edge that's in your hands. You're going to bring your right foot inside onto the inside, so the top side of the fabric. Pressing into the foot, reach up, lift up through the hips. You're going to bring your left shoulder around to the front and through the center. Your legs are going to help, so they're going to close. Shoulder goes through. Both shoulders go through and the hips follow. Look at this twisted shape through the legs now. You're going to bring that left foot up so you can grip onto the hammock that was in that right hip crease. And then you're going to turn that right knee forward so you keep gripping onto the hammock. Finding our second shape. Your right hand can reach up high on this piece here. It can also come behind the hammock. You can press the hammock away. But this is our shape right here. We're going to bring both feet into the hammock. You'll need to step into the hammock to sort of unlock the ankle a little bit because it's going to be tight. We're then going to turn to the back of the space, trying to keep the hammock up and around the hips. Bring your left shoulder, so at the moment it's in the armpit, bring it around to the center, so elbow goes through the center of the hammock. Thumb down, finding an overhand grip. If you have the space, your hips might be rotated to the ground. You might find an overhand grip and turn belly towards the ground and find a back bend. If you're on a side angle like I am, you're just gonna reach up high with that left hand and find a mermaid shape. So right hand's gonna release. From here, we need to get the shoulders to face the front again. So it's gonna feel a little bit twisty. So reach up, overhand grip. That right shoulder needs to come through the center. So notice how it's at the back. It needs to come through the center. So you'll need to pull in through the knees as you reach up. Trying to get that armpit, the right armpit, around the back side of the open piece, the leg piece of the fabric. You're gonna press away through that front piece, the pole piece. Wrist in line with the shoulder. This is our last shape here. And when you're ready to come out, you're gonna control. Both hands grip the pole piece, not the open piece, to send the shoulders around the front and back down into the hammock. So that completes our demo side. So let's get started again, bringing feet out. And I'm gonna meet you at the back of the hammock. And we'll get started together. So making sure the hammock is all nice and open. I'm gonna step the right foot. Come here, right foot. Right foot's gonna step inside. And we're gonna press that left pole away and bring the left foot inside. So starting with the left foot's in the hammock, right foot's gonna be pointed to the front. Make sure the back of the hammock is all nice and open to grab the edge. Make sure it's all unraveled. And then we'll get started. Reaching up, you're gonna lean the hips forward, keeping the shoulders to the back. Right foot's gonna come behind the knee, so bend the knee a little bit, where that hole is between the knee and the hammock. Start to twist the hips so you can lift that left foot up, so you're facing the hips towards your left toe. You're then going to find the back edge of the hammock with your hands. reach it overhead. You're welcome to keep the right knee bent as you're leaning your hip into leaning the hip into the hammock, and also straighten the left leg, right leg if you have the space. All right, that right edge, your right hand's gripping the edge. Your right foot is going to step inside of the hammock, so the right leg needs to come around, down, and step inside. So you've still got to wrap around the hip. Reaching up with both hands, pulling the hips up a little bit. You're going to follow that left elbow around through the center. So reaching up, elbows and shoulders come through, and then you twist the legs through. Lift up through that right foot. Your left hand's going to grab the edge of the hammock that your right foot was in. You're then going to open up the hammock behind you with that left edge. And the right hand can keep gripping onto the fabric as you turn the hips towards the ground, right knee bent. Holding here for your other shape. And then that right foot is going to step into the hammock, unlocking the ankle a little bit. The hammock's going to come back over the head to wrap around the hips. So make sure the hips are nice and in the hammock. Turning to the back of the space, so left hand can reach up, right hand's going to reach long. If you're able to, the hips sort of able to go towards the ground, you can face towards the ground and take a back bend. And if not, you're going to find an overhand grip with your right hand, so thumb down. You're going to bring your left shoulder through the gap between the hammock and your right arm. So it's trying to get into the middle of the hammock. Find an overhand grip with your left hand as well. Bend through the knees. And then you're going to slide the hammock along your back. Trying to get that right shoulder through the center. Change your hand grip to help. So you can bring the right shoulder all the way through, and the hammock on the other side comes underneath the right armpit. Press the left pole away with your left hand. Bend through the knees. This is our last shape. Smile. And then we're going to come all the way down. Reach up with the right hand to control. Left hand's going to reset. Right hand grabs onto the left side. And you're sending your shoulders to the front, bringing your sit bones down into the hammock. So shoulders will go around the outside, and you'll land your hips into the hammock. Alrighty. Left side together. Come to standing, around to the back. So we did left foot inside first, so this time we're going to do right foot. So right foot's going to stand on the front side of the hammock. Reaching up, you can press that left piece away to help get that left knee through and point it to the front. Noticing if the hammock behind you is all nice and open, maybe you find an edge in your hand grip, open it up. Grip up nice and high, keep your shoulders to the back. You're going to lean your hips forward as you press that right toe back. Left leg, left foot, it's going to come behind the right knee. And then you're going to lift up that right foot, turning your hips to the left, towards that right foot. You're going to grab the back edge with your left hand and start to turn the hips into the hammock towards the back of the space as you reach the left hand overhead. Nice. Bringing your left foot into the hammock, so the knee is going to stay down, just wrapping around the outside of the fabric. And the foot steps on top. So both feet are inside of the hammock. Reaching up with both hands. You're going to follow the right shoulder around the front to create a wrap around your back. So feet can stay wide. And then they press down and in together as you bring the shoulders through. Bring the edge of the hammock that's around your left foot, the foot that's in the front, into your right hand. So you can open it up behind you. And your left hand's going to change to the opposite pole. And you're pointing your hips towards the ground, or that left knee towards the ground. Another shape here. Smile, make it look easy. And then we're going to reach up again. Bring your left foot into the hammock, releasing that right ankle. Making sure the hammock is still wrapped around the hips, pull it up if it isn't. And then your right hand can reach up. You can turn to the back, your mermaid shape. This is the most difficult part. You're gonna pull up, bring your right elbow to the back, shoulders gonna come to the back and unlock. Overhand grip, bend through the knees. Shoulders are gonna come all the way through. Whoop. So you can bring that hammock underneath the left armpit and press that right pole away. This is our last shape. And then we're gonna come back. So control, grip with the left hand. Right hand's gonna take the weight. You're gonna send your shoulders to the front, around the outside. And then straighten the legs, landing your hips into the fabric. When you're ready, bring the feet out. Come all the way out. And that completes our class for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Let me know how you went in the comments down below. Any questions, any feedback you want, share your practice with me. Use the hashtag AYL Instashapes. And also tag me Aerial Yoga Life so that I see your practice as well. I'd love to see your shapes that you make, videos and photos of your practice using the sequence. Until next time, I will see you then. Thanks for being here. Bye.